Charles Darwin was born into a large family on February 12, 1809.
He enjoyed the beautiful scenery of nature and explored it as much as he could.
Darwin came from a long line of scientists such as his grandfather
and one of his brothers, Erasmus, who attended school with him at Edinburgh University.
Two years later at Christ's College, his father wanted him to be a doctor, but the sight of blood made him sick.
So instead, Darwin decided to study nature's history.
This led him into his 5-year trip around the world on the HMS Beagle.
The HMS Beagle was a British naval vessel that allowed Charles to receive as much information as possible about the organisms in our world.
Darwin ate biscuits, bacon, and drank water while on the ship. Along his journey, he developed ideas about evolution and natural selection.
Darwin's idea of natural selection or survival of the fittest means that those who are best suited to their environment will adapt, survive, and pass on their traits to future generations.
Evolution is any change in an organism that results in the development of that organism from generation to generation.
Four organisms Darwin specifically studied at the Galapagos were the stickleback fish, the marine iguana, the giant tortoise, and the finches.
Different tortoises lived on different islands with different environments.
They had traits that allowed them to live in their particular environments.
Finally, some tortoises had short necks so they could smell things on the ground, while others had long necks so they could eat tall shrubs.
Marine iguanas are the only aquatic iguanas in the world. Darwin concluded they were able to adapt their ability to swim and dive for food to suit their habitat.
The stickleback fish adapted to the myriad habitats by how much protective armor is on their body, depending on if it's an ocean or freshwater.
Finally, all the finches have a common ancestor. Each island has their own specific species of finch, and all of their beaks were different from each other. Their beaks were the size they were because of the size and durability of the seeds on the island.
Darwin concluded that all organisms come from a common ancestor,
and that some are given the traits to thrive and survive in their environment.
Finally, Charles Darwin left such a large impact on everyone in the future